Hey everyone, real quick before we begin, we wanted to let you know that Fireteam chat will be hitting IGN.com one day before YouTube. Many of you have asked how you can help the show, and instead of launching a Patreon or something similar, we're hoping you'll join us on IGN. It's small, but it will really help us out. However, if you prefer YouTube, you'll still get the full episode, but it'll be one day later. So if you're looking to help us out, thank you for watching on IGN, but if not, we've still got an episode for you on YouTube just one day later. Thanks, and now on with the show. Welcome to Fireteam Chat, IGN's Destiny show. Thank you so much for joining us. Joining me in the studio is CJ Gibson.
What's up?
Fran Mirabella.
Hey, Guardians.
And we're back from Guardian Con.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody who said hello, talked to us, hung out, came to our panel when Bungie was playing Gambit on stage.
Yeah.
We had a good turnout. Thank you, everybody. That made me feel
Tough
good.
slot.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
A little bit of a rough slot.
Worked out great.
On today's show, we're actually going to be talking about all the updates that are coming right around the corner. We're going to be talking about a new secret that was discovered in Destiny. Shh, whisper. We're going to talk about the exotic teas, and we're going to talk about Solstice of Heroes, which is right around the corner. Let's get right into it. Guys, there is a ton of stuff coming right around the corner. We're going to talk about what to expect. CJ, some PvP stuff is coming. Do you want to read? Let's read verbatim what John Wisniewski had to say.
Big
Go
words.
TDK, before we get into it.
I'll let you take it.
That's all right. Hello, friends. If you're a sharp-eyed PvP enthusiast, you may have noticed for some Forsaken coverage that the weapons are doing a bit more damage than they do in the current version of Destiny 2. For a seasoned Destiny 2 player, you may then extrapolate the possibility of a global lethality pass on weapons and abilities may not be in the pipe.
I want to hear some energy
to go live when Forsaken's release. I'm here to quickly confirm that along with weapon slots and ammo availability, we have globally adjusted the time to kill in Crucible. If you'd like more details, join us on stream and we'll get into it. See you then.
Speaking of on stream, they're doing a stream on Tuesday, August 7th. The new state of combat, how ammo will work, showing off new weapons and basically the PvP sandbox.
They said it.
Really, really excited.
They finally said
Did they say
the 3 words that everybody was wanting to hear.
What are those words?
TTK.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Those
they've
are
been
letters.
so... Time to kill. Thank you very
There
much,
you
Fran. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it is that one thing that has been very elusive that people have been waiting for in the PvP audience. So super excited.
Yeah, it's interesting that people had seen some of the weapons in some barely any footage they've shown. We're already like, wait, they changed it. So they just addressed it and said, yeah.
But they're saying adjusted. They're not saying increased.
Correct.
They are not saying,
Well,
hey,
they
no,
imply
no, this is what we do. We're assuming it's increased.
No, I'm not at all.
But that's the next thing. It's like,
Here's the thing. They
Vigilance Wing is like the weapon that I think people want. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't say increased.
They put this out on Twitter. I quote tweeted it, and I said, I'm excited to experience this for myself and come to a conclusion. And that is how we should take it at this point, because they've promised this before, and I want to experience it for myself and make that determination.
Yeah.
Even when we see it on the 7th.
I know.
That is them showing it off. I want to play it. I want to know that it feels like Destiny 1. I want those big action moments where I come back from a deficit in points.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Because people said even with the Go Fast update, you thought you'd be going faster. The supers were faster. The gameplay overall did change, but your mobility actually top speed didn't. So increase.
Yeah.
It's difficult
That's what we're
for
looking
me to just blindly be excited about anything right now because I'm scared. I'm scared we're going to be let down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it's going to feel like at all, but they seem to be implying, I would think we could agree, there is more lethality and probably a faster time to kill.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So, meaning I'm just excited on that merit. I had no, maybe that's what you might have been thinking about. I don't assume that it's going to feel like Destiny 1, especially with the weapon slot changes.
I just want it to feel good. PvP, like watching Steven. Steven's a high-level player, and I'm just like, oh, man, like, it's such a bummer. No 3 taps.
Yeah.
Like, you melee somebody, they don't die, and it just feels waffly.
Yeah, it's IS Luna, it's Last Word, it's a bunch of things like that that hopefully are going to be coming into the Destiny 2 meta here. If they have new weapons, I'm hoping that some of those things will be back. Yeah, because 3 tapping is good with the hand cannon.
Yeah. So speaking of some new stuff coming around the corner, Crucible Labs is coming back. It's going to offer Valor ranking for matches and standard rewards at match complete. So that's really cool, actually. And they're bringing back a new mode or an old mode and renaming it Lockdown.
Is it elimination? Oh, it's not elimination. That's the next part.
Just bring back trials. Just bring back trials and Crucible Labs, and let's see if people like it. I have a hunch people would like it.
When they said
Why
that,
do you keep trying new stuff? You had this fantastic thing you made.
We don't know that they're not working on it for Forsaken still.
Bring back
the
old
big
trials.
question.
But that's what's weird. It's like, and it's zone control. I'm like, where's elimination? Just bring it back.
It's kind of zone control, but not really.
No, elimination.
We're gonna try this
the
experimental
Yes,
mode.
lockdown.
It is a new mode.
3. We're gonna crank the power up
Yeah.
a bit and just see if people like it.
That's right.
That-
One
that
round
would
of
be
heavy,
excellent.
no more, no less.
Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going on, and then
Wait,
I
are you
am
gonna say what lockdown is, or are you just gonna skip right over?
Lockdown is a 4v4 round-based competitive mode that's about capturing and holding points.
Yeah, well, that's like the short version, but it is basically you're going to lock down zones. You're going to start gaining percentage points to 100 once you lock stuff down, and you have to keep trying to lock down a zone to keep that moving.
Yeah.
So it's got some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually wipe the match by locking down all the zones. I don't know what it's going to be like, but meaning there's some nuances. I'm interested to try it out.
So is it round based?
Oh,
I believe it was.
Okay.
I missed that part. But
4v4 round-based
It's gotta be
competitive
round.
mode.
So it is. So it's not like zone control, because zone control initially in D1 was not round based. So it has different variations to it.
It's totally different. It sounds very okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to put, it's not like some like rehashed old mode necessarily.
new, yeah.
It's based on percentage points. You can wipe the match by
think
getting
that's
all the zones.
Yep.
You have to keep contesting zones to keep your percentage points moving.
I think-
so. In other words, you can't just sit on 2 zones like in Control and be
Right.
like, we're done. You have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Cut their momentum.
There it is.
didn't know I was gonna do that,
rehashed.
but
I
there
think
it is.
it's too harsh, but it is the same mode that we had in Destiny 1 redone a little bit.
Oh.
I wouldn't call it rehashed.
Well,
That's a little.
what happened to the Destin that said, I want to play it. I don't want to make any judgments before I've played it.
Well,
just-
no. You're calling the mode. you actually didn't say that. I'm just saying I think rehash is too harsh, but it is something that we had.
Sure.
That's coming to Destiny 2
I know.
now.
I'm mess-
You want to know what we had that I want in Destiny
Yes.
2?
We
Trials of
all
Osiris.
want Trials
Bring
of
that to
Osiris.
Eliminate.
Bring it to Crucible Labs. What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Let's just see if people like it.
Yeah. It's a game mode.
Why not?
3
I don't
players.
You keep bringing us all the other modes.
Yeah, because you have to like test the waters to see if we liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to keep begging, please,
Right.
please, elimination.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
I am blindly excited for these new exotics. They look really,
I
really
actually
good.
am.
Dude,
They
that
look really
trailer,
cool.
that trailer was
trailer, yeah.
fantastic. It was really good.
Also, help me
Manage your expectations, everybody. These new exotics, though. Oh
I
my
want
god.
them now.
Oh, wait,
They're
are
so
they
cool.
all exotics? Do we know that for sure?
I think so.
yeah, I might have missed that, by the way. But as I watched it, I wasn't sure. The trailer looks amazing. And help me out in chat. There's an audio sample about 3/4 in that I swear sounds like Daft Punk or Justice or somebody. Help me
Yeah,
out.
it's a
It's
good
driving me
track.
nuts. There's right in the middle. It like cuts to this. I'm telling you. All right, sorry.
No, I believe it.
that was my own agenda.
Daft Punk fans out
Super
there.
important
Yeah,
to get
hit
that
up
on the
Fran.
show.
Let's go over the weapons. What do we got here?
Dude, I just want to say malfeasance. I'm waiting to.
There
Oh,
you
it's
go.
on page
You
2.
wanna
All right,
talk about that?
Two-tailed fox fires 2 rockets
That's
at the
pretty cool.
same time. Anateus awards Titan legs that lets you slide and reflect projectiles
looked
like
cool.
rockets. That was awesome. We got Trinity Ghoul, the bow, where you
Played it.
hit
next
people
one.
and then they explode into electricity.
Trinity
What's the
Bow.
next one?
Six Coyote.
Double
Double
dodge for
dodge
Hunter.
for the hunters.
That one's huge.
There it is. Well, Worm Husk. See you later.
Worm
Call it
Husk.
the double Lumi.
Exactly.
Malfeasance,
King
5
Shades
hits detonate an explosion. It's a hand cannon. Black Talon, it's a projectile sword. You get a beam of energy that you can shoot towards enemies.
Da-na-na-na.
Bolt
It was very
caster?
That sounds like
Zelda.
Boltcaster to
Yeah.
me.
Or that. Or, you know, Zelda.
Yeah. A little bit.
You know, take it back to
Inspired,
where it
loosely
really-
inspired.
1,000 voices, an exploding beam of fire.
That actually could be the tagline for
You
our
shoot
show.
it like on the ground.
Yeah. That. Yikes.
Basically, you like shoot it on the ground, then it just blows up. It looks really.
That
really
looks, it's
interesting.
like napalm.
Yeah.
The design of that weapon, out of all of them, I think looks the coolest. That was a
pretty neat.
really, really cool looking weapon.
Definitely, and I like the voice. 1,000 voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, chromatic fire armor, elemental explosions from precision kinetic kills.
pretty cool.
Basically, what it does for the Warlock class is with your kinetic weapon, you basically get the graviton effect, which is a really big perk. That's awesome.
It looks cool.
And to me, what that says is they're having way more fun with the armor than they have to date. Because right now it's pretty like, your melee is really strong if people are near you. And I'm like, that's cool, I guess.
Great, scramble their radar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gestures.
This is like nuke people if you have this particular exotic. That's going to be good to pair. I think that's going to be more powerful than you guys think. Wish Ender, see through walls and pierce targets. It is a bow.
That's pretty cool.
So not only can you see through walls and see opponents coming at you, if you shoot one in the head and there's a dude right behind him, you're going to get 2 kills.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, we'll
OP,
say the last one, and then I
OP.
had a comment.
The
about
last
these.
one is Ace of Spades. Reloading after a kill grants extra damage bullets.
Cool. Yeah.
Gonna get his gun though.
Cade's hella dead.
Tier.
But we get his gun, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So, all right.
long.
Any thoughts? I
So-
see some really strong ones. Two-tailed fox is interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
One thing I wanted to point out, the theme of today's show is like, since we haven't played it, we don't know exactly how they work. Trinity Ghoul, we have played. And so that's a good example where you see it, you're like, whoa, precision kills create an electrical storm over and over. No, not in the version we played. First you get a precision kill, then the next shot is loaded as the electrical storm. So I wonder about some of these, like when you look at Wish Ender, I started thinking like, wait, can you just see through walls all the time? Probably not, but we don't know for sure. Because that seems like a crazy. I mean, think of that in PvP.
That would
crazy.
be nuts. Well, they have
You probably got to charge it up somehow.
they have tracker,
Yeah.
which you use when you cheated.
Yeah.
And they have
That's faux
The
tracer.
Warlock,
That is not a
with-
cheat.
They also have the
Doesn't see
Warlock
through
armor
walls.
that allows you to mark people.
Well, yeah.
So
I have a feeling
this
that
is the next step.
this is one that for sure could potentially be broken if you can use it and just equip it, and then at any time when you obviously I think need to extend the bow, it looks like, and then you can see maybe it's a circumference area around where you're firing. But
But the point is, we don't know the exact.
We don't.
The perks that you see.
yeah, and how they're implemented.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about out of all these? Everybody pick one.
Oh no, wait. Just can we go on looks and then on perks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
go
on
ahead.
looks, Malfeasance, I'm like super excited about that hand
Yes.
cannon. Looks awesome. It's got an awesome name, and yeah,
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance. When you say it like that, it's super
Nice.
exciting.
I like that with a
So
Z.
just on the look of them, that's my pick so far. What about you guys? On the look, start with just
On the
look.
look, I really like the 1,000 voices, dude. It's like on fire. There's fire spouting out of the top. It's got this really rustic metal.
Yeah,
on
didn't
the
it
side.
almost have like a touch of malice look to it almost or something? Didn't it have like a
No, that was
some
a different.
Okay.
That was like an AR or something.
Okay, that's that new 3-tube. Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missaw that one.
But this one looks.
Hopefully, you're seeing B-roll right now.
Let's pretend they are.
Made Destin
for
add
sure.
it in.
Wish,
about you?
Wish Ender, or I mean the Trinity Ghoul. I have a feeling I'm going to be a bow guy. I'm a fusion rifle guy.
The look.
The moments.
So you like the bows?
So I like.
For the
I
look.
do. I
We're
like
only
the
on look.
bows.
We're doing visual.
I do like the look of the bows. I think it's super cool, and I have a feeling that again, and maybe it's because I'm a little bit biased. I'm a fusion rifle guy. That play of timing and the feeling of it and everything, I thought it was amazing actually when we played it in Crucible there. So
good.
yeah, I think it looks good. I'm excited to play it.
Least favorite looking two-tailed fox.
it looks
Get your
cool.
Overwatch out of my out of my
okay,
desk.
Come on, I
yeah,
thought that looked
okay.
pretty good. But
It's just an art style that I'm like.
How does
I'm
that?
Not into it.
How does that actually play though? I think for me, it's like I don't know how it works. Like, are you gonna have
Splits two rockets to two
Yeah,
different
but
targets.
well, I know that, but it's like
probably
you have
locks
the
on.
ADS. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, so if you shoot one, if there's somebody close, is it gonna like deter and track? Like, it looked odd. Like, is there just a split path that's
it's hard to
always
tell.
the same?
'Cause the first rocket went really far behind the
Yeah.
first person,
Yeah.
but it clearly was tracking.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
well,
bet it marks, and I wonder if it has a passive benefit where you would swap to it in your heavy slot and just use it to track where people are going.
maybe.
My guess is actually you look through it, and if they're in the box,
The
then
area.
it will take a second and mark them, and then
Yeah.
that's maybe what we saw. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe.
But wait, so for looks, I just wanted to back that up. Wish Ender looks awesome. That was my second pick.
Yeah.
And if you notice, I don't know, I wish, someone who really knew lore was here. Maybe you guys know there's somebody on the bow holding like an orb with a
Yeah, I know what
giant
you're
sword,
talking about.
and you actually see it as it's tipping up. You can see it. It's really
Mm-hmm,
cool looking. And it's also got almost this like purple and
Yeah.
white trials vibes. I don't know where the lore of that one's from. I'm really
Looking
interested.
bow. Yeah.
Destiny knocks the art aspect out of the park yet
destroys.
again.
Yeah, really good. And yeah,
That's one thing I've never been able to complain about. I'm like, yeah, the game's
beautiful.
It's amazing. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's what's cool about the bow too. When you're pulling it back, there's multiple different variations of using it. There's just like an ADS version, and then all of a sudden whoosh, you flip it up, and then there's a sight, and you're like, I am super excited. That was like, it felt amazing at E3. So
Another thing I've never been able to complain about, the sound design.
Oh, yeah.
Sound designers and artists, yeah.
yeah, fantastic. Actually, real quick, you played. You were one of the few people who got a chance to play Gambit at Guardian Con, and it was on PC running 60 frames. You had a little bit of an issue, I think, overall at E3.
Nope. Oh, at E3,
At
the
E3.
PlayStation, something was wrong with the unit. Like, I think it was way too hot.
So what did you feel like now
It
actually
was
playing?
awesome.
Amazing? Yeah.
It felt so good on PC. It was buttery smooth.
Yeah.
But it's PC. You know, they're rocking 1080s in those machines, and they're like top of the line rigs. Very, very good.
Cool.
Yep.
Favorite
Favorite weapon. You guys are probably going to say something different. I think the number one weapon out of this, because of its ability to pair with a weapon. Sorry, it's a piece of armor.
Oh.
Chromatic fire. I think
Gotcha.
that is going to be the top of the line exotic piece of armor, especially for warlocks, because you get that graviton perk.
Yeah.
I understand the strengths of Wish Ender.
Yeah.
It might be broken. We'll see. But I think chromatic fire paired with Wish Ender, which you can do,
Yeah.
is going to be ridiculous.
Yep.
What do you guys got?
DJ, top perk.
I mean, for me, I already know 6 Coyote, like double dodge for hunters. I think too, depending on if they allow you to have a perk that maybe regenerates the ability faster, like it's already pretty quick already. 2 in a row, super excited. Like I can't believe that that's a possibility now.
Imagine a triple tap primary,
Yeah.
and then you get the effect of graviton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know. Well,
Ridiculous.
it is. Yeah. I
Because
mean,
they're adjusting TTK, right?
so that's what I mean. Like for me, it's the ability to get out of harm's way is how I play. So if they're adjusting TTK and I can shade step more than once out of a battle to recover, like to me, that is an armor perk that I'll probably commit to, like full time. But yeah, weapon wise, I'm still excited for both bows.
Yeah.
I just love the feeling of it. I think as a fusion rifle guy, I'm gonna dig them.
What about you, friend?
Well, you guys took all the good stuff.
Sorry, Fran.
We already talked about
Relax.
Wish Ender till we were purple in the face. So, I'm gonna pick something different. My pick was the 6 Coyote. Guess that's what it's called.
Double dodge.
Double checking that
Double
one.
dodge.
Double dodge, because I switched to Hunter primarily in Destiny 2.
Yep.
I just for PvP it's hard to go back for that. But anyway, I'm stalling. I'm gonna actually say Ace
I got
of
runner-up.
Spades. Because Ace of
yeah.
Spades, the perk is great. I don't know that the reload speed and rate of fire and everything will be where we need it, but the fact that it's going to have, Rampage or whatever it is on top of its perks could be a very strong hand cannon for PvE and PvP. So it seems simple. Maybe
It's going to have Rampage?
Well, it says kills grant extra damage bullets, so it's got something going on with that effect where you get extra damage for well, it just says kills too. I don't know if they're precision or what. So sounds like a very strong gun, and as it should be. So I'm pretty excited to get that in my hands.
Yep.
Yeah, my runner-up would have been the weapon where you shoot the ground, then it explodes.
Yes, the napalm.
The napalm
1,000
gun.
voices.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
1,000
saying?
voices. Yeah, there it is. Really, really like
Smell
that.
of napalm.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So those are some of the exotics that we're excited for, everybody. The last segment is a secret. Don't
Don't tell me.
Black Hammer about it. Black Hammer is back, baby. Spoiler
back.
warning.
Have to call
Yeah.
Black Hammer.
But it's Black Hammer.
Yeah.
It's Whisper of the Worm. It's
Yeah.
Black Hammer. Hit 3 precision shots in a row. It automatically reloads. It doesn't pull from your reserves. It is Black Hammer, baby.
Pre-nerf Black Hammer.
Re-nerf Black. It's not Black Spindle. Black Hammer.
Yep.
The one we liked.
Yep.
It's back, and
From Crota.
precision hits do extra damage. This thing sounds
Beast.
deadly. I did get it.
Ooh.
You know what I didn't
too.
get?
Everybody get it?
Nope.
You didn't get it, Steve?
Oh, I didn't get it. So
Oh, well, hey, don't feel bad.
Feel bad.
Yeah.
no, don't shame me, guys.
Did you get what happened? Tell us.
Yeah, here, I'll talk to you about your Blight story after. So I was at Comic-Con, and I came back the day that it was available, and I only had a chance to play it on PS4, which I am currently under-leveled. I did have, I'm going to find his name. Somebody walked me through it and just let me experience it. So I actually had...
Oh, you got to check it out.
Yeah, I got a chance
Mission.
to check out the mission, and it's amazing. So I got to
It's cool.
4 or 5 times in there and just mess around and got near the end, but didn't beat it. But the mission in and of itself is unbelievable.
Yeah, let's start with the positive. The mission, when you get into it, is great.
It really is.
Once you're in there, it's really cool. You're on a 30-minute
huge.
timer, right? It's 30 minutes.
20.
don't know.
20 minutes.
actually.
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
apologize.
20 minutes. We just
20
did it so
minutes. You
fast,
guys
I
are
didn't
right.
even notice.
Yep.
I cleared my first try. I can't even remember how long
there
it
it
was.
is.
I did not clear it my first time.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Jumping
really,
puzzles.
really loved it. The jumping puzzles, the mystery of it. Apparently, there's hidden chests in there.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you do the
heroic
prestige,
version,
The heroic
yeah.
version.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool secret mission that just popped up out of nowhere and got the community talking again. It was what we've been asking for forever.
It is.
Clearly, they've been designing something, and it wasn't just some rehash, to use the
No.
word we did earlier. It legitimately is this really awesome level that seems inspired from like Vault of Glass almost.
Yeah.
With some Taken stuff in there, and it was a ton of fun. I thought the jumping puzzles and all were pretty fun. And
It's really cool. And just visually, I love the art aesthetic of the
Design,
mission.
yeah.
The biggest positive that they brought back secret stuff, and they're planning to do that with Forsaken and have more things like that. I'm very, very, very excited about this because it shows so much potential for where Destiny 2 is going.
Yes.
But still managing expectations,
I
but
know.
I did really
Same
like
thing.
this mission.
There's a little bit. I know we're all tempering expectation. They say they're bringing more of this out, the mysteries that are still coming, but I did have that same feeling of like, we're back, baby.
Yeah.
Like it's secret. The weapon's awesome. The mission's not like just like
The jumping
thin.
puzzle,
It
the
was
music, and like the atmosphere in it was incredible.
really job well done on it. And
Kage and Wulan, I got to give them credit. They like let me jump in, and I just wanted to waste time. Like I didn't.
Wuland?
Yeah, from
Wulan,
D1.
where you
I
been,
know
man?
exactly, man. He's been,
Old
like-
school.
Yeah, he's old school D1, and I
used
didn't
to
want.
play.
Yeah, I didn't want to actually go in there with watching videos, so I didn't watch the video. I just went in blind to experience it, and it was super cool. So it was really nice to let me do that. Yeah.
All right, here's the negative. Here's the rub.
Oh, here it
They have
goes.
this absolutely fantastic thing. And guess what a bunch of people got on Sunday? 9 hours of drill.
Oh.
Cabal Drill back to back for 9 hours on a weekend when everybody's talking about this cool thing. And that community was PO'd, as was I when I had to wait. I'm literally just sitting there staring at the map, waiting for it to happen.
so this kind of happened to you. Hours.
Yeah.
I was there for an hour and 20 minutes, and then I got one, then I got another one, and then I just sat there for 2 hours waiting for it to spawn again. And it's like drill. On my stream, I literally started looking at apartment listings because I've been trying to move into San Francisco, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. There's nothing for me to do because if I leave, I'm punished. Once you get it, it should just unlock. Once you beat it, it unlocks. But once you discover the secret, there should be an easier way
that
to
you don't have to
access
keep
it.
waiting to keep trying it.
So talk about the execution of it for a second. Like actually go over into what you have
So
to
a
do.
public
If you don't
event-
want to be spoiled, just
Well, you're screwed
you're
already.
probably
It's not a big
yeah, that's fine.
This
But
part's
yeah,
not a big deal,
go
is
through
all
it.
I would say.
Go
We're not
through
gonna
it.
say
Here
how
it
to-
is.
yeah.
You have to be on IO. You go to, do you remember the section? It's like new something. It's the upper part of the upper left part of the map.
Something Oasis? Lost Oasis? Is
Yeah,
it?
that
Yep.
sounds right. Anyway, you go there, and Cabal Drill spawns there, and then the Blight mission spawns there. And if you get the Blight
Taken
mission,
Blight.
one of 3 enemies spawns, you kill him, then a portal opens, and you can bring your whole team in and experience this cool secret thing, which has an awesome reward at it.
Yeah.
So that is
it's
cool.
Pretty simple. But you're waiting for a random public event, effectively.
And what happened
yes.
was, here's the quote. Actually, I have the quote here. Not a bug, but
whoops.
being adjusted, balanced out now. By the way, this mission is going to be back Friday until Monday.
Yeah.
So that is excellent. Not a bug, so it's just bad design.
Well,
Okay.
So
let's
like
read what they said.
Like
about
if you're really saying it's not a bug, you're admitting that this is poorly designed and you're adjusting it.
But you are at the mercy of RNG, it sounds like, in this situation,
Yes.
which is, that's what's crazy. So
Yeah.
I keep thinking, like, if that really happened to you, and apparently it happened to
bad
a lot
RNG.
of people, like, like I never got Hawkmoon all year one. I played the game forever. Not a drop. You played it for like Destiny 1, 3/4 of the year, and no Fatebringer.
Yeah, it
and you
took me a
ran
long time.
3 of them a week. So
this
it can't happen.
This is really bad because the alternative is nothing. There's nothing else to do. You could do but if you're at max light, like what are you going to do? You're going to do that other public event for 9 hours, for 3 hours?
So have you done all your moments of triumph and stuff like that as well?
you can't do any. You can't progress any
Right.
of that on that planet.
You can make sure some of it's done, and then there's like 5 more to come or whatever.
So that's what I was saying. Like the implementation of it being in a random event that comes up, I liked because I think it creates excitement. If it was just selectable from the menu, that effect would not have been there.
No.
I appreciate that. But then you're right. You can have bad RNG and be waiting forever, which sucks. That is kind of the Destiny way, though. So it's,
bad RNG, yeah.
But I mean, but what do you do though? Like, what you think the solution is? What though?
I think once you discover it and you attempt it once, it should be selectable. Why is it selectable after you beat it? So you're telling me if I miss the last guy by 1 hit, I got to sit around and wait for 3 hours before I can give it another attempt?
That's the Destiny way, man.
Not fun.
There's your chance.
That is a bad design choice.
I agree. But there's maybe a couple ways to look at it. Either improve the RNG, so you don't have to.
Which they are.
Maybe
They
the
say
most
they are.
that you'd have to wait is wait an hour or something. But I agree. It starts like, look, I found it. I get it. Why won't you let me just try it? Why create another gate? I think it's a valid argument.
Yeah, I do too.
but-
I just think it's funny though because I think if it was selectable, this hype of it's here, you'd not.
You
have
still
that.
got to
then
get it for
everybody
that
has
first
it, yeah.
time.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm
yeah.
just saying the RNG side of Destiny and its failure to give you what you want. I always say it's the pain that makes the reward more enjoyable in a way.
Here's why I was really bummed. It's like they have this super cool thing, and I just want to come on this show and talk about how great it is, but they always have something else that's just wrong. And I'm like, come on, like, why didn't you play test this?
I think CJ makes a really strong point. And we're sitting here, we have it. He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That makes us kind of laugh, and we did get to something, and we're like, sorry, buddy, you
Now
got to
I'm
grind it
going
out.
back.
Like, meaning that exclusivity, I agree. There's something to that as much as the pain is there. So I think you could look at both sides. I don't know where you land, but
Should be selectable.
argument to be made in both.
After you find it, it should be
Mr.
selectable.
Objectivity shill, as usual. But I did want to point out, as I think we're saying, they seem to have done something with the RNG, and they're not saying it. Because they say it's not a bug, but the current random generator doesn't do a good job of preventing these streaks where you don't get anything.
Right.
So they say, we're currently investigating ways to prevent these bad luck runs in the future. We did some simulations to see if there might be any more long streaks of one event type in the forecast. So seems like they've tweaked something.
I'm really happy that they did some testing after it happened.
I'm really glad it happened to you of all of us that you're there searching for apartments.
So you're gonna
online.
hate this, Destin. I don't want to put my stream and yours side by side. And thank you to Arcane and Filth for backpacking me through this. I was actually in Chicago playing from like a hotel, like at 2 a.m. to do this. But side by side, I was worried that I was gonna get your experience. And we just kept getting them back to back.
So what happened
Like,
was they had the 9-hour lull, and then it was like all blind.
Dude,
put it in.
Well, maybe that's what happened. I was
did.
playing on like a
Was it
Saturday into Sunday
Sunday
evening.
night? Yeah.
Was it? It was like 2 a.m. on Sunday night.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was like every 2 I was getting it, and I was like, "What? You guys seem really worried." I'm like, "We keep getting it." But they were terrified that we were just gonna be sitting there.
Yeah, and I think they did do that based on
No, what? I'm not.
your experience.
His fuming.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it's like, and I get it. Like, so, but I do think that if it was selectable, you'd have not have had that same it's here like moment where you're gunning for it. And so, I mean, you got to cut to the wide because
Just giving. I'm not doing anything.
I know.
Just
but-
giving you the.
That's
desk
just
there.
Destin. Actually.
Yeah, I know, but
That's just my resting
It's
face.
it's hilarious though because if it was
RBF.
if it was a selectable thing, because last time it was in the Nightfall, and then I think people were excited
Yeah,
when
it
the
was
Nightfall
so cool.
came
Like
up and
this thing happened. There was a secret, and you could just do it. That was really cool.
So you like the black spindle method? Is kind of what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Once
it's
you know
still
how
a
to do
secret
it, you
thing.
just go
it's
do it.
really challenging.
Yeah.
You still had the element of challenge. You still had the secret aspect. It was still a limited time event that was only there for the week.
Yeah,
right?
for the week. And they're bringing it
was
back
a
every
whole
week, they say.
And fun fact, that was actually active in Destiny 1. The spindle.
no
was.
way.
This was going.
I was
some people were
wondering
telling
that.
me.
I was gonna actually go and see. 'cause I
So
wanna
that
compare
that
the
was
two.
really cool.
Oh,
but
spindle was
just-
like
yeah.
parallel.
And then they
mechanics
make
or
once
whatever,
you
yeah.
do it, the prestige version is selectable. So I just don't understand what their process.
Well, the
is.
prestige version being selectable after
Yeah.
you beat it the first time, that makes sense to me because then you've completed it. Like if you don't acquire it and they just put it there on the director, it's not going to be anything. I don't think that creates like that excitement.
Yeah, I feel like with the improved RNG, hopefully that you
Yes.
wouldn't feel the way you do right now. So you don't have to go back and do that, but I think you wouldn't feel as bad as you do now.
I still got to get the ship.
You went
Yeah.
through hours, so like meaning you're on the back
Initially,
side
to
of
get it
facing
to
the problem.
spawn, it was an hour and 10 minutes, and then when I wanted to do the third attempt, I actually had given up after an hour and 30 minutes. And then a friend of mine, Timothus, convinced me. He's like, come on, dude, let's just wait a little bit.
Man.
2 a.m. I'm like, fine, I do it. But I was mad.
Yeah, but you
and
waited.
It detracted
but you
from my
still
experience.
waited. To me, that says something about...
There, sorry.
That says something about the design that, like, it was such a coveted thing.
I'm frothing at the
That's
mouth.
all right, but you still wanted it so bad that you freaking like sat there on IO for hours waiting for that thing to happen.
Well, I actually just looked at apartments.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on Discord
maybe, but-
ranting to Tim.
When has that happened yet in Destiny 2?
Yeah, but
It
he has
hasn't.
to do it to talk on the show.
Yeah.
Different expectations.
It was
Yeah, I had to do it.
mandatory. Nah, you would have done it anyways, and I would have
would've.
probably
You
been in a situation that I would have done it as well.
Yeah.
I might not have liked it,
Okay.
but anyways,
my-
it's cool. I'm glad that it was.
But
it
my
was,
my point was, it hopefully has changed now.
Yes.
Hopefully, you would have only had to wait less than a half hour, and hopefully, most people are like, whatever, it's not that
Good
bad.
point, Fran.
You know
I
what
will
I'm
say I am happy that they did fix it. Hopefully for the next event,
Yeah.
they just don't have a negative thing, like a big negative thing. This is a pretty big negative for me.
the RNG side of thing, nice that it's being tweaked. I'm not saying that. Yeah,
I hear you.
I'm
They-
happy that you waited 6 hours. I think it's funny that you did.
I didn't do 6,
but or how long?
it was
But
like
but
2.
there are-
But people on Reddit,
there's
there
a
was a
ton of people who are
9-hour
furious.
period.
Oh, yeah.
and they were really.
And I agree.
I
That's-
understand.
Yeah.
That I agree. Like, that's where they either have to communicate that ahead of time, be like, guys, you could be waiting for 5 hours. Like, help us out. Like, how bad is the RNG?
Yeah.
To just let us go out there and other people are just snapping it up and you're sitting there for 5 hours is a huge problem. I agree with that.
It's not instance. It's
so
world.
I hope it's fixed now.
It's a world timer. So if everybody's having that problem, it's everybody. It's every player.
Oh, right. There was like, it was just on the server side that it just bad luck.
Real quick reminder before we wrap it up, Solstice of Heroes is next week. It's beginning next week. You're going to be able to get new armor. The Redux missions are going to be implemented. You're going to be able to acquire that shirt. We're going to talk a little bit about the raids next week and how, what's it called? Prestige mode for the raid layers has been implemented.
Towers changing.
I played it. These guys are going to check it out this
Power
weekend.
will change on Tuesday.
Yep.
I think
Moments
Aura
of Triumph
Yeah.
are going to be in game this coming Tuesday. So that'll be our topic for next week.
Bounties are in the game as well. Like right now, I'm a little bit kind of like, it's just giving me tokens. So hopefully that changes in, when the new Forsaken launches, they'll have objectives and things and rewards that are actually worth getting when you do the bounties. But I like the fact that bounties are now in the game.
Yep, definitely.
It's probably worth noting as well that they did roadmap update, and actually that was big.
Oh yeah,
right?
I forgot to
August
call that out.
28th.
Thank you, Fran.
Did you have that on the sheet?
Yeah, there's some vault stuff that's coming a little bit earlier.
200 slots.
Did you actually put it on the
And,
rundown?
yeah, I had it on the sheet, but it I
weapon
think something got
switching.
deleted
Weapon
before the
switching
show.
is coming as well
blame CJ.
prior to. Thanks.
Well, let me read through it real quick.
you got it.
So it's a preload for Forsaken, and on August 28th, they're going to add in a 2.0 update, and what you're going to get are the weapon slot changes ahead of it. Milestones and challenges are going to get updated.
The vault.
I'm getting there. Director updates. So your director's going to change. Obviously, there will be some new stuff in there. They actually talked about the milestone. I don't know if it was tab was the word. They are
here we go.
changing some of that up.
Right.
You got it?
Vault slots, shader deletion, and weapon slot changes implemented August 20th.
Bulk
Max
shader deletion.
deletion.
Let me just finish. I'm almost done. Bulk shader deletion, and then they're adding 200 additional vault slots for the total of 500. So that's just on the 28th to try some of this out and get ready.
I've already
Hopefully.
started deleting it.
Or all your random rolls, which you will be hoarding.
We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm super excited about Forsaken now. I'm going to Gamescom. I believe most of us, or we all are, maybe.
I won't be. You guys will be.
Oh, okay.
You're not going?
So
No, sir.
Rip the
Gamescom.
dream.
Rip
Yep.
the dream. I'm excited to see if they have a different build of it, and obviously there's going to be some more preview coverage coming out. All the stuff that Forsaken is showcasing looks really, really good, and the more I see of it, the more excited we are.
Sure.
About
We got to wrap it up, guys. Any final thoughts, Fran? You have your phone out.
No, I was gonna further expand real fast on the director and things that are changing. They say there's a whole new challenge system that will replace the way you've been tracking your milestones.
New ways to get powerful.
Specific
weapons.
quests and bounties will provide better gear, including in their summaries. And then they say again, new mysteries are rare sources. They don't want to talk about what those are, but they're changing up how we're getting stuff, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, would have loved to talk about that more. We are on a time crunch today. We have somebody else that needs the studio desperately. But thank you guys so much for joining me on the show. Fran, I'm doing a little vamping.
Give me some time for the outro.
All right. Well, thank you so much. But until next time, everybody, Guardians out. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more Destiny coverage. I'll even have Zerg give you exactly what you wanted if you do. Apparently, I can't do that. You should still subscribe.